I'm Ian Bruce. I'm presently building a little runabout, which is basically a concept from the 30s and 40s, but instead of doing it in wood, I decided to do the hull and deck in glass. And all of the interior and the deck inlay is mahogany, of course. After I'd been doing the gas version for basically 3 years, I decided to have a go at converting it into electric. I had designed an electric boat for a friend of mine. I never built it, but it was a displacement boat. And what it meant was that you were going 5 or 6 miles an hour, and that was the top speed of the boat. And while it's extremely pleasant, nice evening to go on a run around the point, if you have to get across the lake and it's blowing 15 miles an hour and then go up a couple of miles to see a friend, there wasn't an awful lot of time left at the end of it. So I thought it would be rather nice if I could produce the two boats with exactly the same performance, one with gas and one with electric. And that's what I've done with the electric boat. It's capable of running at the same speed, which is in the slightly more than 40 miles an hour. It's got a long enough life to make it useful for a day's cruising, anywhere between 1 hour and 6 hours, depending on whether you want to water ski. Got a nice 1 hour water ski session, or you can pop it up on a plane planes nicely at 12 miles an hour, and then you can go for 5 or 6 hours. You're looking here at the propulsion system of the boat. Massive battery. It's one battery. It happens to be split into two modules, but it's basically one battery with 120 cells, and they're all connected up in series. Starts over there, and at the end of the series, these two large orange wires, you've got 400 volts DC. The inverter is converting the DC into 400 volts, three-phase AC. Those are the three wires coming out, and this is a three-phase AC motor. It's a permanent magnet brushless motor which is controlled by frequency. That's the propulsion system. These are the shore chargers. Presently, if we plug into 220, 50 amp 220, which is a fairly normal marina circuit now, but it's actually your stove circuit. Then you can charge the whole system in about 3 hours. If you don't have 220, you still can plug into 110. It's a smart charger, but you go overnight for about 10 hours. The longevity is really a function of how hard you drive it. If you want to do a water ski session between 24 and 35 miles an hour, typically around 29 for slalom, got about a nice 1 hour water ski session. But as I mentioned before, if you just pop it on a plane, you go for about 5 or 6 hours at 12 miles an hour.